All right, long overdue video. So this is my surefire way, DIY if you will, that you can take care of mice in your own home so that you don't have to worry about calling somebody and paying a lot of money to get rid of mice. So I always recommend people head over to Canadian Tire. They do sell these Catchmasters at Home Depot, Rona, so on and so forth. However, the ones at Rona and Home Depot, they don't have a window, okay? The one at Canadian Tire sells the one with the window so that you can see inside. Now the reason why that's important, why I like that, is because let's say you want to know if you've caught something, but you don't want to open it up and have something jump out at you. You have the window to look in and you can monitor your trap, all right? Let me show you how to set this up. Also, your bait that you're going to use is fresh roasted peanuts, not peanut butter. Peanut butter loses its scent after a certain amount of time in the air, and so it's going to lose its effectiveness. Franks get roasted. You can use dry roasted, seasoned peanuts. You can use the honey roasted, doesn't matter, as long as they're in peanut form and not the ones with the shells on them. I like using these ones. They give off a nice aroma that's going to be smelled from these animals all over the place in your attic, and they're going to come right to these peanuts. All right, so, and these are available at Canadian Tire as well in the checkout aisle. When you're walking through to go pick up your traps, you pick these up on the way out through that checkout aisle. All right, so let's go ahead and let's have a look. So we're going to open this up. Now, inside the box, I've already put it inside here. So inside the box, it comes with one glue trap. Now, the reason why I recommend using the glue trap is it makes it easier for disposal. All right, so we open this up. All right, we just snap that open like so. All right, and inside we've got our very sticky glue trap. All right, so we peel off the protective cover. All right, inside here, you can see on the back there's a perforated edge. All right, so we give that a bend like so. Inside here, all right, there's a little catch right here. We're gonna slide that under the catch and then drop that inside here. All right, so it sits, as you can see, nice and flush inside the trap. Okay, from there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bait our trap. All right, 1 second. To bait the trap, all right, we're gonna take our peanuts. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sprinkle right here in these vents right here. This is where the scent is gonna come out from. They're gonna smell here. Inside here is where they're gonna be going in, okay? Now I'll show you how this works. Let's grab a screw right here. All right, if you look inside here, you can see that there is a little ramp that they go in on that drops down. Once that ramp drops down, there's a little door that pops up. Okay, so as they go inside, they'll come into the trap, and as soon as they step off the ramp, that door will come back down to allow the next one to come in, but preventing, when they're on the ramp, any mice from going back out. Okay, now once they've come in through either this side or this side, and they come into the trap here to go over here to get these peanuts that are over on the edge, what will happen is they're going to get stuck. All right, once they get stuck, a lot of people have asked me, well, if they come out through here and they get stuck right here, how is the next one supposed to come in? The mice don't care. They'll climb right up over top of their buddy and go this way to go get the peanuts and get stuck over here. All right, now I have caught up to 12 mice in one trap, so they are extremely effective at catching these mice. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and shut this trap. I'm gonna actually put it in the place that we're gonna place it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go inside the garage, which is the first place. And let's try not to drop it, although they are very durable. All right. So, we're gonna start over here. And we're gonna place it right here. Now I'm gonna describe to you how it is that they're getting in the first place. So we look at the garage door. I'm gonna show you the garage door that's closed, okay? So this is another garage door that's closed. And we're gonna look right here. Right here, okay, you can clearly see that the mice have made a little hole in the weather stripping around the garage door, and they've gone ahead and gone inside. We look at this side of the garage door, this is what it should look like. Okay, nice and sealed. So the same thing happened on this door. As you can see, we've got the little chew mark right here. All right, we look at the underside of the garage door here, and you can see right here where they've chewed that spot on the weather stripping on the bottom of the door. Now what they do is, once they've come in, the garage door would be closed here, as you can see where the dirt is lined up here, right? So they'll come in and they'll go behind the framing here for the garage door, and they'll come along here. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll go up underneath, they'll climb up the wall and find a way up here. However, there's no holes there, so I've tracked it, and they've basically gone through all the way to the back here. So I'm gonna show you in just a second. We come along here, and the first sign that I see that lets me know there's mice activity is I see their droppings. All right, so a lot of times you'll see droppings near their entry point. We'll go ahead and we'll look up top here, and sure enough, we've got ourselves a little hole right up in here. Now, we don't want to block that hole yet with steel wool because we want them to be able to come back out. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back along here, and we're gonna go ahead and put our trap right here near the end. And as you can see, we want the doors to be right against the wall, okay? Mice like to run along the wall. So when they come inside through here, okay, they come in through here, they're gonna come along through the wall and run right inside our trap here because they're gonna smell those delicious peanuts, and in they go. So let's go ahead and open up our trap. We're gonna center the glue trap in the middle again. We're gonna go ahead, sprinkle some peanuts here, and sprinkle some peanuts here. Okay, now you don't need to put too much, but I like to do just enough to make sure that we got enough scent in there so that these mice find it irresistible. Now, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna close that down, snap it shut, okay? We're gonna clear away the debris here. I'm gonna just put this right along the wall there, and there's gonna be our first trap. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move some of the debris here, or some of the contents of the garage away a little bit, and we're gonna position our second trap on this side of the garage, okay? From there, we're gonna go ahead and put a third trap up in the attic, because a lot of times what happens is once they get into the house, they'll go up the walls, they can access pretty much everywhere in the house, and they usually end up in the attic, keeping you up at night, which is the case of this client is right here. They're hearing that chewing noise, that grinding noise as they're gnawing on the wood up in the attic, keeping them up all night. So on one hand, we want to put a trap up in the attic to make sure that any animals that have gotten up into the attic, we catch those ones, as well as any future animals that are trying to get in through the garage access point. We want to catch those guys before they even get upstairs. What we're going to do is we're going to leave this for the next week or two. When the sounds have stopped, we're going to come back. We're going to check the traps in the attic. The client's going to go ahead and let me know if there's any mice caught in the traps in the garage, and then we'll come back. We'll go ahead and dispose of those mice. We'll reload with new glue traps, reload any new peanuts if we need to, and start the process over again. Once the sounds have completely stopped in the house and we're getting a good night's sleep, we will go ahead and dispose of any other mice that have been caught, as well as reload the traps with new glue traps, new peanuts, and make sure that any future mice that decide to try and get back in this house are caught before they keep anybody up at night, as well as sealing that hole in the drywall with some steel wool once the sounds have stopped, so that we don't even let them get up into the attic. All right, so if you are hearing any noises at night, you don't know what it is, you don't know if it's a raccoon, a squirrel, a mouse, give us a call and we will be able to deduce what exactly is keeping you up at night and stop any further damage and any lack of sleep that's occurring in your life. Give us a call, Just For You Home Solutions. Get it done right, get it done once. Have a great day, everyone.